graduate of the disciplines lays a philosophical, theological, and psychological foundation for the practice of the Christian spiritual disciplines in ordinary life. Renovation of the heart is a careful unpacking of how the human person can be formed, conformed, and transformed into the likeness of Jesus Christ. And Hearing God is the best book on divine guidance I've ever read. Other books and essays by Dallas are out there in abundance. Of course, Dallas's brilliance, as important as it is far from the whole story. He possessed in his person a spiritual formation into Christ-likeness that was simply astonishing. Please understand, Dallas and I had a working friendship for more than 40 years, so believe me, I knew the warts and the wrinkles. Still, I saw rich character-forming realities deepen and thicken in him over many years. I'm struggling for the words to share with you what I mean. To put it negatively, Dallas was amazingly free from manipulation and control. To say it positively, he showed graciousness and kindness to everyone who came in contact with him. Every society, every culture, every age needs models of a life well lived. The deepest, most fundamental reason for studying the life of another person is so we can learn to live our lives more fully, more truly, more authentically. This is why Becoming Dallas Willard is a genuinely important book. On Wednesday, May 8, 2013, I am boarding an early morning flight to Detroit when my cell phone rings. It is my wife, Carolyn, sharing the heartbreaking news that only a few moments earlier, at 5:55 a.m., Dallas Willard stepped from this life into greater life. Flurries of calls come in from magazine editors wanting a statement. I turn my cell phone off, not to airplane mode, but off, and step into this missile of steel that will soon be hurtling across the country. I sit in the packed flight, alone and isolated with my thoughts. A great light has gone out. I shudder. Already, I miss him desperately. Right now, the world feels more empty, more vacant. Indeed, it feels like a much darker place. For some reason, my mind drifts to the Lamplighter, the unassuming restaurant where Dallas would meet with students and visitors without number. In years long past, I too had sat with Dallas on multiple occasions in one of the nondescript booths of the Lamplighter, munching on my Reuben sandwich, discussing and dreaming the future together. As I ruminate on our past conversations, the restaurant's name begins to take on an almost prophetic dimension. Lamplighter. Isn't this precisely what Dallas had been lo these many years? A lamplighter of human lamps. In so many ways he lit my little lamp. Indeed, he has been lighting the lamps of so many folk, near and far. You see, the providential presence of God brings us to just what we need, just when we need it. Our age needed Dallas Willard's vibrant example of how to live well, and his life-giving writings of hope and promise. Today the supernova has flamed out. How shall I now live? I do not know. But in the words of the childhood song, I will seek to let my little light shine in the midst of the darkness. Preface. And they shall live with his face in view, and that they belong to him will show on their faces. Darkness will no longer be. They will have no need of lamps or sunlight, because God will be radiant in their midst, and they will reign through the ages of ages. Revelation chapter 22, verses 4 and 5, paraphrase. Dallas Willard, The Divine Conspiracy. The Holiday Inn Express in West Plains, Missouri, was not somewhere I expected to find a connection with Dallas Willard. But there it was, the sign right across the street, framed in the window of my second-story room. Willard Brothers, Motor Sales. I'd gone to southern Missouri as a part of my research, hoping to get a feel for the small towns and farming communities where Dallas Willard grew up. Those small one-store villages where his family struggled to make ends meet during the years of Dust Bowl and Depression. The Willard brothers, whose car showroom I could see from my hotel room, were part of that same story. A conversation with one of the brothers revealed that the business had been in operation since 1945 and that the founding Willards grew up in one of the small communities that Dallas